Can neck pain cause dizziness or vertigo? This is something that I have experienced myself very recently, and it is a common topic amongst a lot of our clients. Very often, clients will not come to see us with dizziness or vertigo as their primary cause of concern. Although there is a lot of link behind neck pain and dizziness, this is how we usually get into it as a secondary treatment method that we're trying to solve. This is how we get into it as a secondary symptom that is often solved with neck pain. There are two types of vertigo. So one is cervical vertigo. That is problems with balance or dizziness coming from the neck. So tension from here going up around the head, causing the body's sensory receptors to become unbalanced or unstable, making it appear like there is a vertigo. The secondary is a true vertigo. So that can be problems with the inner ear canal. It can be something like vestibular neuritis or BPPV, or some sort of more sinister issue like a neuroma. These are red flags. So they need to be looked at by a specialist. I would recommend going to see your GP straight away, and they can help you out with more sinister causes of vertigo. BPPV and vestibular neuritis can be very easily fixed. It's just the reoccurrence that is more of a pain, and it can be very disturbing and upsetting for the patient, especially if it keeps on going for long periods of time. So my name is Dr. Jeremy Andrews. I'm a doctor of chiropractic here at West Chiropractic in Surrey, and I'm going to be talking to you today specifically about cervical types of vertigo and how you can try and manage these yourself at home. So what is vertigo? Well, when I was growing up, I often thought that vertigo was a fear of heights. Now, that may be the case, but vertigo is a sense of unbalance or spinning in the head. So you could be sitting here like this, and it could feel like the room is spinning around you, or you're feeling very sick and nauseous because there's a feeling of unbalance or unsteadiness when you're on your feet. Now, there are many different tests that you can do to help diagnose what sort of problem is causing the vertigo, but today we're going to really focus on when vertigo can come from the neck. So there are many muscles around the neck that provide sensory input into the brain, particularly when we're trying to get where the head is in space. So the receptors in the muscles, if your head tips this way, these muscles here, they're going to start stretching. So they will send that feedback back to the brain that the head is tipping over to one side. And on this side, if you tip back over this way, these muscles obviously contract because they're helping aid that movement. So they will then send feedback into the brain, telling the body that the head is moving this way. Now, very often what can happen is these muscles can get tight, we can get arthritis in the neck, we can get disc problems. That's going to alter and distort the body's feeling of where it is in space, which can cause vertigo, dizziness, lightheadedness. So what we're going to work on today is how we can reduce that impact and make sure that these muscles are not causing problems with our body's sensory system, and ensure that it's not making us feel like we are out of alignment or going to cause problems with our head. So how do we do that? Now, the first thing is we want to locate where these muscles could be tight, and we want to try and release these areas off. So you can do that by yourself. So very simply, step one is I'll locate in my neck where there's areas of tightness. So I'm just looking around the side of the neck here. I'm feeling the base of my skull. That's often very tender around that area there. And you can find areas that you can work on to take pressure off the base of the head. So if I show you from the back here, I'm just literally trying to find areas that might be a little bit sore. Now, this one is a little bit sore here. So what I would do is just press and hold into there. Now, that might be a little bit tender. I'm going to try and hold this around 30 seconds or until it starts to feel better. So that's already starting to feel better with the amount of pressure. Now, if I was to feel the rest of the neck, I might find some other areas that are tender around here as well, and just press on these and just hold that for 30 seconds or until it starts to feel a bit more comfortable. The other areas you want to work on are these shoulder muscles here. So if you can see these shoulder muscles, these refer problems all the way up and around the heads. They rotate the head forwards, backwards, and to the side, and cause rotation as well. It's the main thing they do is rotate the head. They tend to get very tight when our head goes too far forward. So you can just find some areas here. And again, if you find one, just hold and press and try and hold it as hard as you can without causing too much pain. And then what you might want to do is just add an extra element of rotation like this. So when you're rotating like this, it's going to really help take pressure off those muscles, cause those to come into a better position as well. Straight from the other side here as well. So any tension, you can use your thumbs, that's great, but I'm just using my middle finger, tends to be the strongest finger. Again, hold that and then rotate the head like this.
Great way to take pressure off these nerves here.
Okay, perfect. So there we go. That's the first one. You can find trigger points in the muscles in the neck and the shoulders. That's really going to help take pressure off those areas. Now, one of the things that we do to reduce neck tension normally is using a cervical traction wedge. So we put the wedge down, we lay the head back over like that. Now, that is a big no-no. So definitely do not do this, because if you do that, that can often stimulate the vertigo, particularly if it's a true vertigo like a BPPV coupled with some sort of cervical vertigo. That's going to really kick things off and cause problems with sickness, potentially even vomiting as well. So we don't want to do that. So don't be tipping the head back too much. Don't be rotating the head too much as well when you're doing these exercises. Just take it nice and gentle and nice and slow.
Another one that's great is up against the wall like this. So I call this one the wall angel. Arms in a T shape like this, head back. What you're trying to do is get your chin tucked in like this, and also this small bit you hear in your back, feeling your back, you're really trying to push that against the wall. Now, what this is going to do, why does this help with vertigo? Well, it's going to cause the shoulders to rotate back, taking tension off the upper trap muscles going into the neck. And you want to hold this for 30 seconds, okay? Like this. Now what's going to happen is your body's going to want to either pull the arms forwards or it's going to want to lift the feet up. Don't let it do that. Keep pushing the back into the wall. Okay, so smaller back there, and then push like this, okay? Not like this, push like this. Final one is going to be lying on your bed at home or lying on the floor at home. So what you want to do is get like this, remove the pillow. You want to be on your back, knees bent, and very, very simply, subtle movement. You want the chin to be depressing like this. Okay, see my voice go funny? So really gently pushing like this, and then come back. And come back. Take it nice and gentle, 10 repetitions. Again, we'll reduce a lot of tension around the back of the head and will help stabilize some of those nerves as well. Just show you one more time. Okay, like this. And again.
Okay, there we have it. Those are my top 3 exercises that I would use for anyone suffering with a true cervical vertigo. Like I said, if you are having any of those more sinister issues like the BPPV or neuritis, so vertigo with a temperature, that can often be an inflammation or neuritis. That's going to need more of a specialist approach. So get yourself off to a GP to check that. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for our regular updates. You can grab copies of my best-selling books here, Secret Cure to Back Pain and Transform Your Back. See you next time.